your daily space to listen, learn, and connect.
Space English. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast. I am your host, Leo.
And I am Sarah. We are so happy you are here hanging out with us today. Grab your coffee or your water, get comfortable, and let's chat.
How was your weekend, Sarah? Did you do anything fun?
It was a very quiet weekend for me, actually. I just relaxed at home, watched some good movies, and spent a few hours studying. How about you, Leo?
I had a similar weekend. I think it is so important to just relax at home sometimes. I know many of our listeners are probably listening to us right now while they study English on the weekend.
Exactly. If you are listening right now, you are doing a great job. Learning a language is a big goal, and that brings us to our topic for today.
Yes, today we are talking about dreams, goals, and future plans.
It is a beautiful topic. Sometimes life feels very repetitive. We wake up, we go to work, we come home, but having big dreams gives us energy. It gives us a reason to wake up with a smile.
But before we dive deep into our dreams and plans, please remember to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and leave a comment below. It helps us grow and keep making these long conversations for you.
So Leo, let's start with a big question. What is the difference between a dream and a goal?
That is a great question. I think a dream is a vision. It is something you imagine in your mind. A goal is a dream with a deadline and a plan.
A dream with a deadline. I love that. If you just say, I want to travel the world, that is a dream. But if you say, I am going to Europe next May, that is a goal.
Exactly. You have to buy the tickets, pack your bags, and make a plan. Let's talk about some of our big dreams. Sarah, what is a big dream you have for the future?
Well, my big dream is to travel more. I am actually turning that dream into a goal right now. I am planning a trip to Morocco next year, and I want to make a stop in Spain too. Morocco and Spain, that sounds amazing. Yes, I am very excited. I want to see the culture, eat the food, and explore the beautiful cities. What about you, Leo? What are your big dreams right now?
I have a few big ones. First, my ultimate dream is to achieve complete geographic freedom. I want to be a true digital nomad.
Geographic freedom. We talk about that a lot on this podcast. It means you can live and work anywhere in the world.
Yes. My dream is to wake up in Bali, go to the ocean, and catch a perfect tube wave on my surfboard.
That is very specific. A tube wave in Bali. I can see the picture in my mind.
And on the financial side, I have a fun goal. I really want to own one whole Bitcoin. I love reading about macroeconomics and investing, and that is a big financial milestone for me.
That is a great example of turning a dream into a goal. You have a vision of Bali and surfing, but you also have a financial plan to make it possible.
But let's be honest with our listeners. Achieving goals is not always easy. Sometimes you make a plan and things go wrong.
Oh, definitely. We call that a setback. A setback is a problem that stops your progress or delays your plan. Have you ever had a big setback, Leo?
I have a very good story about a travel setback. A little while ago, I planned a beautiful trip to San Andres in Colombia. I was so excited. I packed my bags, I went to the airport, and I was ready to board the flight.
Oh no, I hear the tone of your voice. What happened?
I was prevented from boarding the flight. The airline staff looked at my documents and said, "Sir, you cannot fly today."
Why? Did you forget your passport?
No, it was about a vaccine. To go to Colombia, you need a yellow fever vaccine. I took the vaccine, and I had the certificate. But the rule says you must take it exactly 10 days before your trip.
Let me guess.
I took it 9 days before the trip. I missed the rule by one single day. Because of that one day, I could not get on the airplane.
That is so frustrating. But it is such a valuable lesson for our listeners. When we have big goals, like traveling internationally or starting a business, the small details are very important.
Exactly. You have to read the rules, do your research, and plan carefully. Now, I always double-check every single travel document.
So, how do we apply this to everyday life? If someone listening wants to change their career or move to a new country, where do they start?
They start by learning new skills. For example, if you want geographic freedom, you need a job you can do on a laptop. I spend a lot of time learning about video editing and affiliate marketing.
Yes. Affiliate marketing and digital strategies are huge right now. You can learn those skills for free on the internet. You just have to be patient and focus on the learning curve. Let's talk about projects. Leo, you mentioned you are working on something new right now.
I am. Besides my work as a video editor, I am building a project that connects all my passions. I am creating a YouTube channel in English.
That is incredible. What is the channel about?
It is a channel about life, the environment, and people. I want to tell real stories, and doing it in English helps me practice my language skills and connect with a global audience.
That is a perfect example of combining your goals. You are practicing English, creating content, and building a portfolio for social media all at the same time.
Exactly. If you want to be a digital nomad, you have to create things. You can't just consume content, you have to produce it.
And it takes time. When you start a new YouTube channel or an Instagram page or a new career, the beginning is slow.
Very slow. But that is why you need a vision. When I feel tired, I remember that tube wave in Bali. I remember the goal of geographic freedom. That vision gives me the energy to open my laptop and edit one more video, or study English for one more hour on a Saturday.
I love that. The dream fuels the daily work. If you only look at the work, it feels heavy. If you look at the dream, the work feels light.
We have had a wonderful conversation today, Sarah. I feel very inspired.
Me too, Leo. Let's quickly summarize the main ideas for everyone listening at home.
First, know the difference between a dream and a goal. A goal is a dream with a deadline and a clear plan.
Second, be prepared for setbacks. Sometimes you miss a flight because of a vaccine rule, or a project fails. Learn from the small details and keep moving forward.
And third, build the skills you need for the life you want. Learn English, learn about investing, or learn digital skills like video editing so you can achieve geographic freedom.
Now it is time for our practical challenge of the week.
We want you to take a piece of paper today and write down one big dream. But don't stop there. Write down one small, tiny step you can take this week to make it a goal.
For example, if your dream is to speak fluent English, your small step could be listening to this podcast for 20 minutes every morning.
And finally, we want to hear from you. We love reading your comments and connecting with our community.
Here's the question for today. What is your biggest dream for the next 5 years?
Do you want to travel to Morocco? Do you want to catch a wave in Bali? Or do you want to start your own business? Tell us in the comments below.
We read every single comment, so don't be shy. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today.
Keep working on your goals, keep practicing your English, and never give up on your dreams. We will see you next time.
Bye-bye, everyone.